Hello! Welcome everyone! Welcome Nog, welcome Parcel, welcome Glace, welcome Fiona, welcome Chillum, welcome Sheriff Rim. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Welcome Archibald, welcome Tengu, welcome in everyone. And thank you. Thank you all for being here. Mammal 2000 is happening today. So those who remember, it's been quite a long time. For Mammal 1000, I rolled it like at the end of a Mammal stream, which is probably wise in retrospect. Though I think what I'm doing this time is fine too. And then devoted gonna review it normally, but decided to devote a future stream to that mammal. And there was the striped neck mongoose stream, which is how we found about Nurgles, which is how we got the like wonderful little creature in the bottom middle of the screen. But I'm hoping to dedicate another stream to whatever we roll. In fact, there will only be one mammal we roll today and will not even be reviewed. We are merely just rolling. Also, welcome Sage. Welcome. The like, whenever I'm like scrolling through the chat log, should see who's here. The like channel point redeems are always so sneaky because they're not like colorful the way the usernames are. If I ever miss you, I mean, there are many. I'm very bad at keeping up with chat, but that is like prime suspect reason number one is viewer game. But yeah, I'm gonna stall a bit for time just to like make sure everyone has a chance to get here if they want to see Mammal 2000. Which I mean, I just want to talk about the creatures I've seen recently. Classic Young Station recent creature update. So I went out, actually yeah, before that, a few days ago I went owling with friends. We heard many owls. We also found one of these guys, a Varric Thrush. I'd only seen them like in the... It was getting pretty dark, and it was like really hiding deep in the trees, so I couldn't get really a passable photo, but you can still kind of see how cool these guys are. Let me show you like a proper... yeah. It is kind of Y2K, like... these are beautiful creatures. I didn't realize I had like any chance of seeing them around here. I've only seen them in the Pacific Northwest before when I was on like in Vancouver Island. I think they're much more common throughout the Pacific Northwest, but I guess this one park is like the one place near me where people see them kind of reliably, but they're not on my radar. And yeah, beautiful birds. They have a really nice song. I didn't hear it this time, but I heard it so much in Strathcona. They just like sing one note, they like whistle one sustained note, wait like 10 seconds, and then whistle another seemingly completely different random note. It's like, but there's something like really eerie, especially when there's like a few of them going off deep in the forest. Like I don't know any other bird like that, but the fact that the note just keeps changing kind of unpredictably is really cool. But then I did finally see an owl. I think this is like the best look I've had at a great horned owl. So there have been a couple times where I've seen one, but like the moment I saw it, it flew away. There's one time where I actually saw it in like pretty good daylight, but it was like extremely far from me. This one was actually very close. It hung around for a while. I got great views. The light was terrible by this point, so you only have this like really grainy photo. That might be it, Nogdenba. That might be it. But I love these. Owls are so good. Owls are so good. I also saw rock wren, which it was completely off my radar. I think these are like kind of rare where I am. But apparently they've been seen at the marina a few times before. Just like very quickly scuggled along the rock. It is like the cutest thing in the world. I love this front-facing photo so much. Look at that like little egg on legs. But that was another new bird for me. I also love, apparently you really do always just see them hanging out on rocks. Like if you see a rock wren, it will be on a rock. They do live up to their name. As you probably saw in this skirting soon, I saw the burrowing owl again. So I've seen this, I guess now a total of 3 times. But the first few times isn't like much against their vegetation, so it's like much harder to get a good look at it. Here, it's apparently moved its burrow since December. So now it just hangs out in a much more visible spot, which is, I love them so much. Burrowing owls are so cool. They're the only owl like that. Well, these ones steal ground squirrel burrows. I think the ones in Florida do dig their own burrows mostly, but these ones just steal ground squirrel burrows and like renovate them a bit. But unlike every other owls, instead of like diving from the air to catch little rodents, they just like chase after them. They have extremely long legs. I've never seen the legs, but if you... They're like really, yeah, look at that, look at that. They're like really goofily proportioned guys. And they just like sprint after, yeah, ground chases, exactly. They just like sprint after a mouse, which seems so impractical. Like, I don't know how they evolved that feeding strategy. I guess it probably like saves energy to run instead of fly, but yeah, I think they only really fly if they're like startled or, you know, they need to like move a long distance. All their like hunting happens on land. Yeah. No, it's really funny. There are like a few birds, like there's some ducks that like can fly, but like almost never do, which is like, you have to wonder if they're like on their way to evolving flightlessness or something. So Chugay, so those were from like the last week. Chugay, I went to the park in hope of seeing a California thresher, which I did see. That's this guy. This is my first time seeing one. They're so weird. They sing, they're like relatives of mockingbirds, and if you've ever heard mockingbirds have like a similar song, they make just like an insane, extremely complex series of sounds. But they have like such a strange beak too. This was like a bird I've wanted to see for a very long time, and yesterday I was just like talking to a friend and was like, you know, like, Jamar, I'm gonna try and find a California thrasher, and I did my research, looked at the nearby spot, and gig. Hey, welcome, Happy Toaster, welcome. But yeah, I love this guy, great creature. But then on my way, before even I saw the thrasher, I saw there's this sparrow, it's a Rufous crowned sparrow. It's kind of superficially similar to like a young white-crowned sparrow, but this guy is like, this was so cool because I'd never seen one before. They were not on my, again, at Nagaberg I expect you to see around there. They're like pretty rare, and normally when I see a new bird, I'll like briefly see one out in the distance. This guy was just like hanging out right beside the trail. Very inconspicuously. It has a really cool song that I was singing. There are two of them actually. I mostly saw this one, and they're extremely cute. Huge fan. I love the little black mustache. Yeah. No, it was crazy because there's like, you know, really busy trail on a Saturday morning, like 100 joggers ran right by. There were a bunch of dogs around, and the sparrow didn't give a shit at all, like completely. Just right next to the trail for like 5 minutes. That was sick. Yeah, I think that's my creatures update. Let's do it. Let's spin Mammal 2000. I'm really terrified. Like, what if it is human? What if it's like swamp rat that no one's written anything on it? Because my plan is I would like to, if possible, prepare some sort of presentation on this creature. I want to do a proper deep dive on this one mammal. Go much further than I would for a normal mammal, but here we go. Mammal 2000 is... Oh, thank God. Holy shit, the new Mexican shrew, let's go. I was so scared. Literally the New Mexico shrew. I'm fluent in Latin now. Also, welcome Plop and welcome Xavier. Welcome. Let's go. So glad shrew. Mammal 2000 is a shrew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, let's see. I think a naturalist is down, which is part of... Oh, they're back. Wait, hold on. This might not even be its own species. This GBIF. We might have to have a like a reroll for Shrew 2000. That'd be so anticlimactic. Yeah. Okay. It's synonymized with this subspecies. But it doesn't say synonym up here. Well, let's read. Let's read. But you keep track of the number of shrews we have. Okay, this is like a weird page. Virtually nothing is known. But I think this might just be a subspecies of the southern Montane shrew. Let me consult the tome. I mean, I think it's gonna say the same thing this thing says, which is more research is required. God, this is such an annoying edge case. Because normally, I go by what GBIF says, but some games GBIF will say synonym up here, some games GBIF will say nothing at all. It's rarely just a synonym down here. Yeah, the Kelm just repeats the information. I think we need an unambiguous 2000th mammal. I think this is true sage. I need to like gag a DNA sample, analyze the teeth, figure out if it... Can I see why it got moved? Just because the framework they're following moved it. Okay. Yeah, I think we need an unambiguous 2000s mammal. We can't have the controversy that might not be... I mean, there's gonna be controversy no matter what. New Mexico rules. I've been there a couple of times. Okay, here's the official actual 2000th mammal. That's like a shrew being the 2000th mammal is kind of perfect, but no, we have Kurzic Lanka tree rat. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Look at that. We have one, like, specimen with Kaworgan eggs. Probably Solitary Boreal. There's no information available for this species. Giga efficient on the IUCN reg list. Yeah, no, I genuinely prefer this Homo sapiens. This is gonna be fun. Known only from its type, locality, and surroundings. Seems like extremely obscure. Do we have a like illustration? I think we don't, because I think it's supposed to be 94. But maybe by next stream I could find one. Maybe in this stream I can find one. Whoa, there is a paper about them though. Okay, what happened? Known only from 3 specimens collected between 13th of June and 27th July 1941. That is beautiful. Our results supported the status of peacock as a valid species. This is amazing. Okay, we have a paper to go by. I'm gonna need to... Yeah. The shrew counter always counts disqualified shrews. It is just a counter of the shrews that are rolled, not the, like, shrews review, if that makes sense. It's a little weird, but it's easier to implement that way. Okay, I've made a note of this article. Okay, everyone get ready for the Kurzik Lankit tree rat. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can, like, access this paper and if there... Because if I'd like to at least put up a photo or something of the Kurzik Lankit. Yeah, I'll update... Oh wait, did I remove... I think I removed it from the wheel. Yeah, I gig. I'll make sure to update the wheel. I'm just trying to... Oh yeah, okay, mine. Yeah, I don't think I can get this... I'll try and track down this paper in a minute. That's not working right now. Is this real? Oh, this is Lamarum. Anyways, let's review birds. Because I don't want to review any... I don't want to review any mammals until we review the 2000s, but I don't want to review the 2000s till the, like, presentation is ready. Maybe you can just put something on screen so people know what the 2000s mammal was, though. Congratulations to Kurzik Lankit tree rat. There we go. Can I add a good filter to this or something? Let's see. A blink. Oh, that's horrid. That's pretty bad. Just this up there the entire time. Should probably at least slow it down a little. That's pretty brutal. If I make it a little smaller. Sure. Oh, that is tempting. Wait, but there is a fire effect. What happens if I just apply fire 3 to it? Why is it like that? Why is it only happening in the middle? This is the most like... This is the strangest fire effect. And I can adjust the flame size. There are a number of fire effects. There's also fire trigger. Is this beggar? What is this? Well, that's pretty sick. It's not really what I was going for. It was pretty cool. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Congratulations. Chikurzik land kick tree rat. Let's make this a little less. There, now it's just like slightly strange. But yeah, okay, let's go, let's go. I just realized I don't need, I kind of missed the wheel, but eBird does just have a surprise me feature, which is pretty nice for reviewing quickly, not having to set up the... Okay, first berg is extremely rare for an eBird berg of 0 focus. Almost every berg has been photographed and put on eBird. A striking flash flycatcher mostly, well, that just vanished. Wobble mode, yes, 1 minute. Welcome Krua, welcome Jam, welcome, great to see you. And let me just engage wobble mode. I hope we can, I'm sure we can at least find like an illustration of this guy. And birds are so much better documented than mammals. Thank you, Jim. There we go. A reposition of it, but wobble mode is on. Here we have some like horrible AI. Wait, is there really no? Oh, I see. It's because it was formerly considered a subspecies of this one. An unconfirmed but convincing report of a male in 2010. Whoa. So this stock should be extinct for like 35 years. But now we think it might not be extinct. It's like some credible report. So here they... Berg Buggy, the like webcam Berg figure, seems to have like commissioned illustrations of every single species of Berg, which is pretty sick. I wonder if they just found a place where We're gonna log a script that's not the bird. It'd be neat knowing who drew these. But there's the Uapo monarch. Wait, I was gonna do the like music reviews, but this one just doesn't have any recordings. Is there anything on Xeno Kanko? No. I guess we can just kind of skip this one. Welcome, Otazimith. Welcome, welcome. Maybe I'll just do a nominal recording, nominal review. But yeah, if anyone wants to be the first person to photograph an Uapo monarch, Egg Chip Polynesia. No one has recorded this one. We can like listen to the other species who was only recently voice apparently unknown. This illustration just seems wrong also, based off the description. I'm just trying to find. It does not match what's written here. Bill pale gray. Large patches of white tail. None of those were present on that bird. I'm trying to be suspicious of how they source those illustrations. But it does seem like someone drew it, or is there really no attribution here? 1 second. Once again for animals.fangum.com. Oh god, I was like, no, I can fix it. But let's just see who is it. Like I see you upload it, I'm just worried the person who uploaded it might not be the same person who drew the bird. Yeah, that might be it. Well, it seems to only be uploaded on there. Anywhere where you can see the history, yeah. Oh, I can't see the past versions. Let's just leave it. But can we at least listen to the thing it used to be considered the same species of, the Marquesan monarch? This one sounds like this. I hope that was clearly audible. Maybe we can just bring up the audio just a touch. It's a very cute sound, yeah. The guy they got split from sounds cute, though. There we go. Let's spin another berg. Surprise me. I wonder if we'll get a berg I've seen before, because I think I've seen there's like 14,000 and something species of bird on eBird about, I think. And I've seen 500. Hey, welcome, Greedra. Go evening. I've seen like 527 as of Chuge. Which is like 3% of birds, so it's like possible. Hey, welcome, Asha. Good to see you. Which is like both, I think, a shockingly high and low proportion of all bergs. But yes, this is our role, the Nilgiri flycatcher. Look at that, that's so purple. I've never seen a fly. Normally flycatchers are like, here the flycatchers are all like brown to gray, like a very dull brown too. And they're like cute. I guess there's like phoebes, the black phoebe is like a nice black and white. And then if you go down to like South America, the flycatchers start being yellow, which is pretty awesome. But just yellow. This is such a pretty color for a flycatcher. But I guess it's like an old world flycatcher, which has nothing to do with like the new world flycatchers. They're like completely different families. God, that's so pretty. But this looks a lot like our flycatchers. Entirely indigo blue male is unique. There is another blue flycatcher. But yeah, since I've seen like 3% or a little more of all birds, we definitely could roll a species I've seen before. That'd be fun. Okay, let's listen to the Nilgiri flycatcher. Oh, that's loud, sorry. What a good jaunty song though. That's so... I love their attitude. That's like a rocket. That's like a... You cheer that at the stadium, you know? That's so triumphant. I love them. God, that's gonna be, like, that's so catchy, too. That's gonna be, like, stuck in my head. The Nilgiri flycatcher song. Let's run it back one more time. Yeah, exactly like him. You could so, like, sing a short poem to that, you know? It's so good. I'm a big Nilgiri flycatcher fan now, I gotta say. Yeah, there's this. Let's see if there's... I guess, yeah. There we go. The species name was Umius Alba Calgagas? I know Calgagas is tail. I feel like Alba comes up a bunch, but I don't remember what that is. This image is by Aravind Amirtharaj. Vegan? No. Flycatchers got to be blue, that rules. Bagass. Song of Triumph. Cool guy. Doesn't seem too easy to see. So like anything sub 5 gigships on eBerg is like pretty like rare or localized. It might just be that not a lot of people are berging in South India, but yeah, you can see that like really limited range. Like there's really one small piece of southern India, right? It's like we're pretty zoom, yeah. I have thought about this. If I ever like, I keep saying things I would do if like money was no object to me. One thing that I think would be really fun, and like maybe one day if I have a better paying job and I just like really feel like that, one day I want to just hit the random species button and then like immediately make plans to see that berg. I think that'd be really fun. Just like set out on a mission to like see that bird no matter what. And it's like you could get a common species that's a 30-minute drive from you, and you could also get like a weird jungle species you've never, that's like been seen 3 times ever and is only found like 300 miles from the closest rogue at an elevation of 5,000 feet or whatever, you know? Okay, do it right now? Okay, I'm going to see this berg. Because my life, hold me to this, because now my life quest to see this next berg. I have to do everything in my power. I don't promise anything soon. I don't promise anything in the next year, in the next 10 years, but I will. I will do one day. See this berg. It's happening. Bust the Rogging Sunberg. Oh god. When the like first photo is this grainy, you know you're fucked. Like this, at least it's a really cool looking berg, but if these are the like clearest photos on eBerg, this thing is gonna be impossible. Yeah, 2,560, that is so rare. Whoa. I was like so ready for it to be House Sparrow or something. This is an adventure though. Yeah, I'm going to Ghana. Alright, I'm logged out in this browser so I can't see it. Try and like figure out where that is. That seems to be on some lake. Yeah, this is not like somewhere I've really thought about birding much. There's like really good birds in the African Great Lakes. I'd love to go to Madagascar one day. Ethiopia's great birds, but I haven't really like read much about the like West African birds. I bet there's cool stuff there because it's just like far from all the other places I'm familiar with, so they gotta have their own birds. I wonder if I can figure out where that cluster is without logging in. It seemed like, yeah, it was like this lake here, I think. There's like 0 hotspots there, that's good. There also seem to just be clusters down here. Which there will definitely be hotspots there. Yeah, like maybe in this national park you can see them. I can see iNaturalist, because that'll actually have like location pins without logging in. I love it, I love wetlands so much. Okay, where are people seeing them on iNaturalist? Few here. Okay, this seems like a good spot for them, or maybe just like a popular berging destination. The International Stingless Bee Center, I have to go. I have to go. Well, I'm excited for my Ghana trip. Are there any other spots? Few sightings in Nigeria. How am I even getting there? I'm gonna have to learn to drive just to see this berg. Oh yeah. It does seem like an awesome creature. I'd love to see a Sunberg. What are they? Like they are their own family, right? What are they related to? These are so cool. In the past, oh, so they're like sparrow related. I would not, or like probably distantly. But no, I would guess that. But okay, okay. Oh, that's a great photo. That's a really nice one. This is by Chris Venix. Monster Sage, while you're here, you make me find this berg, so I think it's only fair. Whatever the next berg I get, you have to find. We're racing, okay? Whatever berg I spin next, you have to devote your life to finding. Yeah, berg race, berg race. You're gonna get fucking, I don't know what the default berg is there. A superb fairy run. Or you're gonna get like Australian magpie or whatever it's called. You're gonna get. You're gonna get something so much easier than me. I already know it. I mean, they're cute little peeps, not the most interesting sounding bird, but the cute. And I mean, come on, when the bird looks this cool, how much more can I ask for? I have to see this one now. I'm contractually obligated. Pretty guy. Kinda just goes peep. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready, Sage? Okay, okay, it's happening. You get Brown-headed puffberg. I love puffbergs, and that probably means you're going to Neotropics unless puffbergs are everywhere and I'm just an idiot. No, okay. I mean, they might be everywhere and I'm just an idiot. You do get something rarer than mine. You're going to the Amazon though, which is sick. Sorry, that was not on screen. I'm like so sloppy, Chige. I swear I'm gonna rig this. I swear I'm gonna rig this. You have the brown bandgig puffberg. We are racing. Okay, I'm glad. It's like, cause mine had, what did mine have? I feel like we're in the same ballpark. Yeah, like 25, 16, 19, 33. I feel like it could have been much more unequal. Both very cute birds. I really like this guy. That's a good, like that guy is a target in and of themselves. I love how big their eye looks. They're kind of giving boat-billed heron here. Like obviously extremely different creature, but like, you know? Can you see it? They both have the like black cap, huge bill, and like comically big eye. They both have the brown chest even. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you. Does anyone else want to join bird race? Does anyone else want to be assigned a random species of bird that they must see? Before I find the buff-throated sunbird or Sage finds the brown bandgig puffberg. Wait, this could be a redeem. I need you to like figure out. No, I'm gonna start like a pace bin. Like, this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be real. Okay, this is so good. This is the best idea I've had. The bird race regime. So this image is by let's switch to brown bandgig puffberg.
LNS catalog number 127359.
Great noises. Well, it's like surprisingly gull-like. I've seen one puffberg, but never heard one. Anyways, I think Ags are a gull somehow. Austral Sage must find one. Alright, but yeah, I think Ags are about to start. I will see you all in a few minutes. If anyone else wants to join the bird race, please let me know. I'm going to keep track. This is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be huge. If you would like to be assigned a random bird species that you have to see, keep us posted. I will see you all soon. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, let me disengage wobble mode 1 second. I actually think Berg Race is the greatest idea I've had ever. Because I'm already thinking about it. I think we can add a rule where if it says possibly extinct, you're allowed to reroll. You don't have to reroll. You don't have to reroll. But you can. Otherwise you're stuck with the Berg you get, no matter how rare it is. Yeah. I mean, there are ways to see more Bergs. If you ever want, like, more advice, feel free to let me know. But I really like... I make, like, checklists of the Bergs I see on eBerg. Hell yeah, Nog. I mean, you have the option. And then there's like this option that lets you search for nearby targets. You know, you're right. I'm just worried someone will like actually want... Okay, how about that? How about you're allowed to reroll if you can prove you make a serious effort to find that Berg? Because I think that's the funniest outcome. I want you to actually have a chance to see that Berg. But I don't want to someone be stuck with Ivory Build Woodpecker forever. So I think you need to like... You know, actually go out to the Louisiana marshes for a while, you know, like record, search for woodpeckers, search for any like nesting evidence, and only when after you've done like a thorough survey of a region they should occur in are you allowed to get a new Berg. But I do kind of want to organize, like it's always obviously very silly and I don't expect anyone to actually see their Berg, though who knows, I bet if like enough people join, someone's gonna get Common Raven or something, right? But yeah, I will say, if you use eBerg, if you use iNaturalist, you can like pretty reliably find good places where you see like new Bergs. And again, it's like a fun excuse to like go visit nearby parks. Yeah, just bringing the Ivory-billed woodpecker back from the keg is another option. Anyways, are you here, Glace? Because I think you signed up first of the people who haven't been assigned a Berg for Berg Race. Yeah, okay, are you ready? Are you ready for your Berg? Jirags are floofy. You have the Rufus back bunting. A rare? No one's gotten something easy. And declining, but oh god, 156 is brutal. Again, we had like 2,000 plus, and that was already hard. Though I will say, my rarest species I've ever seen is the Guadalupe Merlet. And that thing has 350. Again, this number is kind of deflating because you need to go out to the ocean to see this Berg, and that means people only go out to find them in like really large pelagic trips with like 30 people, but those 30 people seeing one only counts as one observation. Like I say, it's not impossible. 156 is brutal. I will admit. It at least seems like if you can find one, you can get decent photos, because it seems like there are a lot of clear pictures of these. Welcome, Jover. Welcome. I feel like I need to make a pinned message. Hey, welcome, Benemy. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. 16 months. That's amazing. Wow. It really means a lot. Berg Race. Ask to join and I will assign you a random bird species. You must find that species. First to find their species wins. But yeah, it's here, Glance. I will send you your species. God, this one looks brutal. I'm sorry, Glaze. But I bet there's cool birds up here in like northeastern China. You can also go to Mongolia potentially to see one. God, it'd be so sick if someone finds their bird. The 12 Inaxos observations? I've seen worse. Oh, it seems like you can occasionally see one like in Beijing. But I imagine there's like a million observations here, so I imagine they're pretty rare. But again, I think like people like eBird and Axos, these platforms are much more popular in the West than in yes, Benemy, I will add you to the queue. We still need to give Nogdenbao a bird. Because yeah, how many observations are there in like the Beijing area totally? 120,000. So like 1 every 60,000 observations in Beijing Metro. This one. Let me get the pastebin going so I can keep track of who I've given one. So Nogdenbao needs one. Benemy needs one. While I'm here, does anyone else want to be added to the queue? And there's no entry cost. I might make a channel point redeem eventually, but it's like Dovermo. But it'll be a cheap one if so. Oh yeah, Glace, I need to record your bird. Okay. Okay, man, this is, I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be like central stream feature. Oh, so next was Nogdenbao, right? Yeah. You have the chestnut-bellied thrush. Oh, that is pretty. That's funny. I haven't seen like any. This is the most like robin-like thrush I've seen. That's not a robin. Like, I've never seen another one with like the orange belly, black back thing going on. It's like the robin's cool goth cousin or something. I'm a big fan. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. How rare is this? Okay. Same ballpark as like mine and Sage's. Pretty damn rare. Oh, this is like Western Amazon Andean corridor is like really good. There are really good birds here. So you will get your Gochu, a cool place, Nog, if you search out this bird. Yeah, up in the cloud forest. Let's listen to this. Okay, that's pretty cute. Oh, that's a lovely song. Okay, well, good luck, Nogdenbao. That is like remarkably Rob. I really like that. That's a good bird. I can. Oh, wait. Start with that first one. I can hear it. There was. I think. Maybe. Oh, wrong one. Benemy, are you ready? Are you ready to receive your bird? I think Juvenile's pretty cute. It also reminds me of a Juvenile Robin. Reggie, okay. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, let me get you that. Nog. Okay, here's Benemy. And you might want to check iNaturalist. That's like a good way of finding locations. If anyone wants help finding the bird, I have seen this bird. This is the bird I have. Wait, have I? I definitely know they're around. I get my sandpipers mixed up, but this is a gettable one. this is a very gettable one. Like the previous highest was like 3,000. This is 900,000. It's not gonna be easy, and you're gonna have to learn Shorebergs. But this is like a million, especially if you live in North America already. This is like a million times more accessible than any of the ones we've gotten yet. Have I seen a semi-palm? If not, I've definitely had chances to. Like I see sightings of these all the time. Yeah, that's a great pull. Let me send you the link. Oh man, you might... So I recommend... These are kind of seasonal, I think. So I recommend... yeah, we're gonna have to hurry up, Serge. But that's what I like, even if you're not much of a burger, you could just spin something. No, I've seen semi-palm make it plovers, but never sandpipers. Okay. Let's here. I'll give you some extra intel. This is gonna be, because these guys don't even have an all about birds page. So, what the thing to know is, yeah, that's what I thought. For most of North America, your only chance is gonna be in the spring during migration. Excellent, Benamir. So, unless you go up to the Arctic or to South America or like legal big of like the Yucatan Peninsula and the Caribbean, you're gonna want to look for one in the spring or fall. Okay, so semi-palm making is rare on the West Coast, but yeah, if you're in the Eastern US, you have a pretty good chance. I wonder what their like migration timeline is. I wonder if there's like, what's a good way? Okay, there's like a semi-scuffed way of seeing that. You can see the ball. Yeah, so in the spring, people start to really... Yeah, May is the peak for most. That's probably for most. And then you get second peak in, like, August. But yeah, if you want to see them in the summer, North Pole. Okay, who's next in Berg Race? Benamigas, semi-palmated, sandpiper. Yeah, that's a really fun one. Oh yeah, and you should learn to ID them, because sandpipers can be really tough to ID each species sometime. So you can see how it might compare to some like similar ones. Note the like black net legs. This like the bill size tends to be really important. Like you can see that the western sandpipers have much longer bills. Hell yeah, Nognabob. I'm thinking of maybe in the future letting people have like multiple targets. Yeah, that's great to hear. It would be really fun if people tried to find their birds. Obviously, some people have it easier than others. I think I might. Yeah. Stay tuned. Again, this is something I literally just came up with on the spot during this stream, so they're gonna have rough edges, but it'd be fun if people had, like, realistic targets they could strive for. So maybe everyone got, like, one main target, but, like, up to some number of side targets, too. Yeah, you'll have to do your research on how to ID them. But it's kind of fun learning to tell the difference, because they're like really intimidating at first, but then you slowly start to learn all the different rules. And yeah, again, I've been berging for like nearly a year now, and I've been obsessed with it. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me. And yeah, let's see who's next. Jovermo. Jovermo, are you still here, and are you ready to get a berg? If so, yes. Okay, your berg. no, not allowed. Green wood hoopo. Oh my god, that's an awesome guy. I really want to see hoopo. I'm guessing this is gonna be in Africa, because I feel like most hoopo species are there. 51k, so it's at least like the second most common bird we've gotten yet. You potentially have to travel for this one, but if you go if you go around, yeah, Tanzania has great birds. It seems like you can both see them in West Africa and South Africa, and you got a very pretty one. Here, let me send you your bird. Also, I guess I probably never sent Venomy. I mean, you maybe got a chance to Google it, but just in case, I will send you your bird. Yes, yes. West Africa, Southeast Africa, and South Africa all seem to have this hoopoe. Almost identical to these other species, so you might want to watch out for that, but they probably won't overlap in range much. Let's see. Okay, Grand Swug hoopoe isn't even appearing. Yeah, Violet Wug hoopoe is only a problem in Kenya specifically. But they have different sheens. Yeah, like you can see the greenish sheen on this guy. I think that you'll be able to tell them apart. I don't know what Grand Swug hoopoe is. Maybe it got renamed. Oh, Grand Swug hoopoe just got merged into the Violet Wug hoopoe, it seems. Okay, okay. So unless you go to like Namibia or Kenya specifically, that won't even be a concern. God, they're so pretty. That's a great cat. I did not know there's any bird that look like this. Look at that. What do they sound like? That's fun. Very strange. Almost like, I don't know. What an awesome guy. Look at that tail. Oh my god. So cool. I love how they hop along too. Okay, who's up next? Oh yeah, Gilvermo. You got the green Wagopa. It looks like previous Winkers here. Are you ready? Yeah, no, that's, I was thinking about maybe doing something like that. The one advantage, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I have like a few options. Oh, Kazimith, I will add you to the queue, yes. Okay, previous Winker. Your random bird is the Carrick Sandpiper. Another Sandpiper. I love this guy's build. The only shorebird I've ever seen with a build like that. Let me send you that link. The only shorebird I've ever seen with a bill like that is Marble Gargwit. Also has like an upturned bill, but this one's even more so. Okay. It's least concern, so maybe it's not too rare. Unique smallish wager. Yeah, the Hoopoe family is so cool. 68k. Ooh. Oh yeah, these are like all over the old world. There you go, previous Winker. I don't know where you're located. It seems tougher. If you're in the Americas, you seem screwed. But basically everywhere else, it seems like there's a chance of seeing them. I get the sense they look like they're a little rare. Ohio. Okay, that's a bit rough. Do you know about McGee Marsh? Previous Winker? Because Ohio has one of the most famous, bird migration spots in North America. It's probably like the most famous in the US. I want to say it's like around here. It's somewhere on the North Coast. But migration season, bird migration's coming up. If you head here in May, there will be so many birds. Yay. This is a lovely guy. Yeah, sarcasm method. It does seem like this is... Again, you can see it everywhere except Ohio. Sorry, that's loud. Look at that guy. Look at Kyugi. Well, previous one, if you're ever outside of the Americas, keep an eye out, okay? Sandpipers are really good. I love shorebirds. They're like extremely hard to identify, but that is kind of fun. Oh, Blaze, good question. I'm gonna say yes. Yes, it has to meet like the ABA rules, so it has to be like an unrestrained wild bird. And you need to either like you need documentation. So you need like a photo or a sound recording. Ideally. I mean, if you see one and you provide field notes and so on, maybe I'll count them. I think it's fun if you have to like prove it, and then I like that decreases. I don't think anyone's gonna cheat, but it'd be just cool having that verification. Yeah, good description probably works, but it'd be fun if you have to actually, it'd be fun to get the like evidence. ABA, the American Birding Association. Yeah, a field sketch would go crazy. Yeah, but if you're just using binoculars, yeah, I accept, like, I'd probably accept, like, a strong text description, but honor code, you have to actually do it, okay? And if anyone does go on some insane trip in search of their bird, I so want to hear it. Yeah, my guess, because if you zoom in, it seems like it's like a lot of places near Signy, but less so in Signy specifically. Okay, but I think Alchazimith, I think you are next. I'm not missing anyone. Actually, yeah, does anyone else want to join the queue, or did anyone not get one in? Again, if you're just getting here, you can read the, or you have no clue what's going on, you can read the pin message. Would anyone else like to join? Oh yeah, let me get previous winters Bergen. The Turek. Sandpiper. Would anyone else like to be added to the queue? Octazimith, let me get your berg. White-tailed Siskiyalla near Threkin, found very locally in and around Kilo Barrow Swamp. Okay. Okay, you have a quest, Alchazimith. I think 103 is the fewest of anyone we've rolled so far. Like, for the bird race specifically. It seems like they are, but at least this observation count... Well, believe it, there's no time constraint, you know? I mean, if you want to win the race, maybe, but I hope this keeps going after someone wins, you know? And I expect this could easily, depending on when Benami tries to find a semi-palmating sandpiper, this easily could go for years. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to be agging in the queue if you want to just sign up and see what it is. Because you could get pigeon, you know, and then you just win on the spot. Yeah, at least it's a very specific place. Like, I feel like this count might be really low just because this is, like, so remote, and they're probably, like... you only go here if you want to see this like one very specific, not that remarkable berg, right? Yeah, okay, Smith. I think that's kind of the fun of this. Like, it might send you on an extremely specific adventure, but I'm like very pro adventure. Oh, but wetlands are so cool. I'm very pro swamp. You can see such cool creatures in places like that. Let's hear this guy.
LNS catalog number 135955.
Hell yeah, Maluva. Yeah, and Alcazimith, here is your... Here is your berg. Okay, are you ready, Maluva? I'm gonna roll. You have... No way! What are the odds? We were just reading about this guy because they were mentioning that the other Wughupo, the green Wughupo, is the only could be confused with this one. That's so funny. Who got the green Wughupo? Alright, let me get Alcazimith's berg in here. It was the... Yeah, so Gilbermo is looking for the green Wughupo. Olivia, you have the violet Wughupo. That's so funny. Not just two Wughupos. Hey Joe, you could read the pinned comment. It's kind of... So I was reviewing bergs, and then I mentioned that it'd be really funny. I always think about how funny it'd be to like hit random berg and just try and like devote my life to finding that berg. Like just embark on a quest for that berg, and then someone dared me to do it. So I got the Buffalo Sunberg, but now we're all doing this. So if anyone, so we're all racing to see a random berg, and if you would like a random berg, let me know. Yes, okay, I will. 1 second, we're just rogue Molibe's berg. So yeah, this one was just, this has a much more restricted range, so it does seem harder than the violet. At least like Kenya, I think. Lot of good mammals there you can see while you're there. I know less about Namibia, but I feel like there's quite a few good animals around there. Know how easy it is to travel there. Let's listen to the... God, look at that. I'm becoming a huge Wughupo fan based off the very little I've seen.
LNS catalog number 6670.
At Kiboko near Makundu.
Whoa,
Kenya,
I've never seen one with an
on the
intro this long.
29th of May 1962.
I also love that guy's accent.
A bird was visiting a nest in a baobab, and you hear the calls of the bird, and also
This guy is from like 1800. What do you mean 1962?
I believe to be the calls of the young in the hole. The reason why I believe this bird to be this species
God, shut up!
is because
Just let us
it
hear the
seemed to
bird.
have a violet sheen on the back, but I might have been mistaken, and it could
This is
have been the
this is not real.
Poo Purpurius instead. The two are very
Well, it
alike.
looks like the waveform changes
There
at
may
the
be
halfway through mark.
interesting
This is so
difference
good.
in the calls, but if so, I haven't found it out. It's one of the many interesting
Spoken word album.
field problems that we have here, and it would
Here.
obviously be a case of collecting a bird after having
Holy shit.
recorded it.
Yeah, for this one too. Sorry, circle back. No, you're right. Holy shit. I love all of that preface for a bunch of like squeaks. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Sage. That is exactly right. Circle back when you like to join. Someone else wanting to join. I think. Yeah, Dribble Ninja. Okay, Dribble Ninja, are you ready for your berg? Yeah, you did get a good one. They are very pretty. Not an easy one. Circle back, you can read the pinned comment. We are racing to see a random species of berg. Everyone is signing up, and then I hit the random species berg button, and then they have to find that berg. So far, they've like all seemed brutally difficult, except there's like one Old World Sandpiper that previous winter got that seemed kind of possible, and then Benemy got the semi-palmated Sandpiper, which seems like extremely possible. Yeah, exactly, Malibu. Legitimate, very legitimate. Are you ready, Dribble Ninja? But there are zero stakes involved. There is no risk to joining, seeing what berg you get. Maybe it's easy. Maybe you just get Common Raven. Okay, Dribble Ninja, your berg is Black Mask Finch. Oh, I love this bicolored beak. I've never seen a beak that's like this radically two different colors. That's so sick. Gray eyebrow, good yellow patch on the wing, vulnerable. That might be rough. 1300, that's pretty hard. At least you have a few options. You could go to Southeast Brazil. Could go to Bolivia. I hear Bolivia is, yes, Kerr's tree rat was the 2000th mammal. Yeah, Brazil rules. I love Brazil. I hear Bolivia is very overrated, especially as like a budget berging place. Very underrated. Sorry, I think I might have said over, but very underrated. Paraguay could be cool. You've got some options. 1318 is pretty low. I don't think this one's gonna be easy. It's a fun one. I like the song descriptions of very high, thin to deep. See, sip, the. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you have to be a bit careful, but depending where you go, as long as you're careful, can be very safe. I mean, you can always do your research. You can always try and go with a friend. Hell yeah, Dribble Ninja. I really hope someone sees their berg. I'm gonna make a Discord channel. I'll already make one, but I'll like put stuff in there. When I have a chance to, I'm too excited about this. Does anyone else want to be assigned a random berg to find? Look at this guy. Very cute. I really like the two-colored beak. Wow. Okay, if there are no new joiners, let's just do some sample rolls. What could you have gotten? That's pretty. It seems they don't even have like a full row photo. So this one, oh okay, it's not too bad. I don't know how easy it is to visit any of these countries, but I think there are a lot of like rare birds, like very restricted range birds around here on the like western Great Lakes. I think the fact that the first photo comes from the Impenetrable National Park does not bode well for how easy this bird is to find. Should we start doubling up? Because I do think it'd be fun if people, again, I think everyone can have their main, everyone's first bird is sacred. Everyone's first bird that they get assigned, that's the, oh yeah, no, I think I was actually, oh whatever. It's about consistent style. Oh yeah, I'm always seeing American robins running around with birds. But robin's kind of like a fake category of bird. Like the American robin is named after the European robin, and they have like nothing to do with each other. They don't even look all that alike, they just both have orange bellies, and like, that's your Skargerberg, exactly, Malive. They just both have orange bellies, and like the English colonists in North America like only knew 3 birds each, so they just kind of picked the one they knew to name it that. And there's actually like a ton of birds, like this guy, that also has nothing to do with the European robin, but also just got named because like they're gonna know what else to call it. I actually think the checks might be at least in the same like order, like, or super family as robins or something. I think this isn't the least related. Cool guy. I love that sprint up the branch. This is the Robin Chat supercut, Robin Chat fan cam. But yeah, should we start giving out secondary birds? Cause I do think it'd be fun if people ended up getting like possible birds. Yeah, Australian robins too. Does that sound reasonable? Should we start giving out secondary birds? Cause I'm addicted to hitting the surprise me. Yeah, I think it's country specific. The only problem is there an easy way? Yeah, I guess you can enter region. Now what's fair? Because like if one person has all of the US, including Alaska and Hawaii, and someone else just has, I guess none of this is fair. So yeah, we could have a country and then state. Yeah, people could get their country bird. Is there an easy way of getting all the birds in a country? I think there is. And if I go 1167 species, okay, I can definitely like, it's gotta be a way to like export this. Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. Just pick a random number. True. Okay, we got anyone like their country-specific bird? Bear in mind, this will include like vagrants and ocean birds. That might be kind of hard. I'll do my random bird first. I'll get a random US bird. And then like maybe after this. Okay, Glaze, you'll be up next. Wait, why am I hiding screen? What am I doing? 1167 US birds. What happens if it's a bird I already see? Do I just like win that one? No, I think I have to see it again, right? Okay. What am I doing? So since this is by last observed, probably the more common birds will be smaller numbers and the rare birds will be bigger numbers. So small will be easiest. 1167 is the right number, right? Yeah, I'm paranoid. 56, okay, that should be like pretty easy, probably. That is a lucky roll. Carolina chickadee, okay, I have not seen that bird. But I don't think that's too hard. Well, there's also chestnut-backed and black-capped and mountain chickadee. Those are the ones I can name off the top of my head. Oh yeah, super common bird in the southeast. Okay, I've just never been here as a burger, really. I've barely been here at Goldenog as a burger. This is definitely like a blind spot for me. But that is totally gaggable if I go there. Okay. So Glace, what country? Are you also in the US or in the meanwhile I can still remote specify. Hey, thank you so much, Kurt! Welcome. Good to see you. US. We're doing Berg race. Yes, you can get a Berg. First let's give Glace a US Berg and Kilvermo a US Berg. So Glace, your US Berg 1047, that is probably gonna be brutally difficult. I am sorry. 1047, medium egret, hasn't been seen in the US since 2010 when it was seen on the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. But maybe outside of the US this isn't too bad. Yeah, this is just like an Asian bird that one. That's so funny because I know there's like I've heard of the little egret and the gray egret, so it's good knowing that there's also a medium egret out there. That's really good. Hell yeah, Gert. I love woodpeckers. I saw some today. I really like, yeah, we have a few good woodpeckers. I like the acorn woodpeckers. They're very strange. Like, there are not many other, I don't know if there are any other woodpeckers that look like that. I saw Lewis's woodpecker for the first time not too long ago. That is a beautiful bird. Okay, so Joe Vermo also wanted a US bird. Joe Vermo's US bird is 296. Western bluebird. Oh, that's a great bird. I have seen many Western bluebirds. Yeah, if you go out to the West Coast, these are not too hard to see. And they're very pretty. That is a good roll. So Gert wanted a bird, so I'm generating your general bird. This could be any bird species ever, but let me know if you also want a US specific bird. You got the sociable lapwing, critically endangered. Is pretty rough, but does have a fair number of observations. It looks like you can see them in Europe. Hell yeah, Gilbermo. Okay, so you are ready. So Gert, let me record this. I will send you it. 3,000 observations is that's some people have gotten worse. I have seen birds that rare, though not many. Search over, got country level Western bluebird. Someone wanted, Nog wanted a Canadian bird. Let me pull up the Canada list. You know, I should go. So Canada's gonna have fewer birds just because fewer habitats, so not by much. That's a log of bird. $709. One's just 709. Loons are sick. 503. Okay, that might be tough. Louisiana water thrush. Oh man, yeah. I think these are like pretty rare visitors to Canada. Seems like they only come to southern Ontario. They're northern water thrushes, which are like much easier to find. But I think that'll be chewable. And if you ever are like further south in the US, you have much better chances. I don't think it'll be easy. You might have to wait for it. Okay, a lot of people. Previous Winker and Gert both also wanting. Country level ones. Yeah. I saw a Tennessee warbler in Panama, which I thought was pretty funny. So previous winter, you're back to US, which was 1167 birds. And you're hoping for a low number if you want something easy. $796. That's probably gonna be tough. Bottery sparrow, last seen October 2025. Oh yeah, so this is like one of those Mexican species that just gets into southeast Arizona and southern Texas. That's gonna be challenging within the US. So if you go to Mexico, it seems like it's not too bad. I like how many of the country levels are like, I mean, I guess that's just how bird species go. It's like a bird that's been seen there like 10 times, you know? Occasional migrant. So I need to give Gert one, Sage one as well. What's that? Terry Sparrow. Yeah, exactly. Bergs do not care. Okay, so Gert's US Berg is 342. Snail kite. Oh, I love this guy. That you have to go to Florida for. But they are very cool. I mean, or just Central America. It seems like there are sporadic sightings outside of Florida, but Florida is probably your best bet for seeing one in the US. But yeah, once you get to Central and South America, they become much more common. Yeah, no, they eat snails, and that's like, I think they're like very dependent on one specific species that's kind of endangered in Florida. So like, there's a lot of work to conserve that snail, which will like indirectly conserve the snail kite. Nimmer, you're getting Bergig? Okay, 1 second, like. Your Rangamberg, and it can also give you a National Berg if you would like, but your Rangamberg. It's the rugged-capped nightingale thrush. Oh boy. Okay, it's not too bad. 28,000 seems to be like found throughout Central America and Southern Mexico. I just love how long the name is. I think that cannot bode well. What's going on here? What is that? Is that like normal? Is that like a beagle? It doesn't seem to be on the other ones. A Kanagaberg as well, will do. Hell yeah, Bombix, welcome in. Thank you, Gert. I'm really happy about the Berg challenge. Completely, like, improvised, but I think this is gonna be awesome. I really hope someone sees their Berg. Yeah, I will give you a Canada Berg. Your Canada Berg. This was 709. Oh, I need to record this. I need to record this. Freddie Cap Nightingale Thrush. Your country level is... Well, that's not too high of a number. That could be doable. Purple Sandpiper. Oh, I love these guys because they're not purple at all. You can... This is like a photo that really, I think, does kind of... In the field, they look much less purple than even this. Okay, well, it seems your best chances are the Arctic. But they are seen a little bit, along there. But you know, I bet it's beautiful up here. And again, the usual Sandpiper warning of they can be really hard to ID applies. That's weird, you don't think purple Sandpipers were that rare. I wonder if it's just they're extremely common in the Arctic and that kind of exaggerates it down here. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, thank you for the watch streak. Wow, 15, Jesus. I also feel like I've like streamed kind of erratically a few times in the last while. So, thank you. Yeah. Probably in the right lighting. Would anyone else like a burger? Do you guys skip anyone? Would anyone else like a burg or a country burg if they already have a global burg? Hell yeah, Bombix. It's in the pinned message. I am sending people on a quest to see a random burg. Bombix, you got the Grey Browgren. Oh, extremely rare. 314 observations is really not a lot, only seen in this one stretch of Peru. You have to see this berg before any of us see our berg. You're tasked with this. You're going to Peru. Hell yeah. God, that, it's not happening. Oh yeah, thank you, Sage. That's right. I thought I was missing one. Now I got Sage's Australia berg and Gerbil Ninja's US berg. So how many bergs does Australia have? 892. Whoa, that's more than expected. I guess you probably get vagrants from Indonesia and such. 892 is a lot of birds. 800. Oh man, I'm sorry. Kerguelen Petrol. Well, I think you've mentioned wanting to go on a pelagic. It looks like it is time. you are going out to sea, motherfucker. God, you want to do Antarctic? That actually sounds sick. An Antarctic pelagic. How'd you even get this far from shore though? That must take days at least, if not weeks. Hell yeah. Yeah, for world. 1300. Oh, okay, also a lot. A lot if you go down to South Georgia and the Sandwich Islands. So 29 in Australia, which is kind of oof, but Worldwide, there's 1,300 at least. Yeah, get ready to learn the sea buggy. Okay, so that's Austral Sages, country level. Wait, can I close the paste bin? I'm so stupid. No way. No way. Okay, I might have to go through my chat logs. That's gonna take a minute. How can I do that? How can I close the paste bin? I'm gonna cry. Well, if anyone remembers their birds, let me know. I'm gonna recreate this. But first, let me get Gerbil Ninja their US berg. $9.34. That's gonna be hard. Thank you, Glaze. Green breast gig mango. Really more of a Mexico berg. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I think ads are about to start. I'll be back in a minute. But yes, if you remember your birds, please put them in chat. Hi everyone, sorry, I'm scrambling to remake the... the list. You can see my progress. Let me know if you're not on here and you Gaga Berg, and I will try and repair. Yes, exactly, circle back. Exactly, circle back. Anyone can join. The first person to see their Berg wins. And, well, at first everyone's just going to Rangenberg, but now we're extending it to also include Rangenbergs in your country of choice. But, you know, the main goal is still the Rangenberg you get. I just want to give people a kind of gettable one, though a lot of people's Rangenbergs have also not been particularly beggar. Oh, thank you, Previous Winter. Thank you. Hell yeah, Gerbil Ninja. I do love that. Sorry, in the panic I didn't comment on it, but I do love that I've seen a mango before. I love that there are hummingbirds called mangoes. I think that's really good. Got enemy. Got. Oh yeah, Semi-Sen, thank God I got that. Yeah, I got that. Wait, can I give you a country bird, Bombix? I forget if I gig. No, I don't think so. Do you want one? Think I'm just about done repairing. I guess have... Oh my goodness! Agumi, thank you so much, welcome! Sorry, kind of unhinged stream, Chige? I will give the background. So Chige was Mammal 2000? I hope you had a good stream. I can fill you all in, because... We're doing Berg raids. welcome. Thank you so much. So normally I review mammals. And I'm trying to review every single species of mammal. And we just got to the 2000th mammal, which was the very exciting Kurzik Lankic tree rat, which has only ever been seen 3 times and has never been photographed. But then so because I was Mammal 2000 and I didn't want to review any other mammals before I got to do my deep dive on that, we switched to birds. And I talked about how funny it would be to hit random berg and try to see that berg. There have been I think we've reviewed at least one Viscash. I'm trying to remember if it's like more than one. Here, I can pull up past Viscasha reviews. I think we mentioned Agumi, and at least, yes, shout out to Resident Viscasha Agumi. The Northern Viscasha scored 830, I'll give 1000, gives 211 Posh, I'll give 250, 202 Fortunate, 237 Amusing, I think that's fair, 180 Old Fashioned. Oh yeah, they warn Vicunians of danger, and they're friends with the big-eared mouse, which does look like a tiny Northern Viscasha. Yeah, that's a great score. And they curl up their tail in a cute way. I think that's been our only Viscasha. Yes, Chillum, you can join. So yeah, so I guess you can see in action. I'm going to hit the random bird button. And Chillum is now tasked with seeing a white-tailed eagle. Hell yeah, that's a cool one. Oh, this seems very doable if you're ever in Europe. Or like parts of Asia, it seems. So here, I can link you this. That's a sick roll. That's a sick roll. And I will add you to the page bin. And we're also lagging people because some people aren't willing to book a flight to a remote swamp in the middle of Tanzania or whatever, we're also letting people roll a random bird in their country too. So if you want to join the race, feel free. First person to see their bird wins. That's for a not country level. Oh yeah, Bombix. Right. Sorry. I got distracted by the rig. I will generate a random, and thank you so much again for the rig. Welcome in everyone. Welcome Sirens. Welcome Dog. Welcome Agubi, of course. Always great to have you. So there are 1,167 birds in the US. And you're a random bird. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. I am so sorry. Salmon crested cockatoo. Okay, but maybe you can just go to Australia for this one. You got like, when was this bird last seen in? Oh wait, 2026? Oh, because all of the exotic ones are listed separately from all the non-exotic ones. So you actually like overflowed the main list and landed on the exotic list. Wait, but that means, oh, they're like established in Hawaii maybe? No, zoos do not count. You have to see it in the wild. Yeah, I think they are at least viewable in Hawaii, maybe? Whoa, they seem like extremely rare. Actually, Hawaii might be your best bet. They actually seem... I'm so sorry, this is supposed to be your easy one. But you got one that like seems to only naturally occur in like Maluku and surrounding islands. It does seem like they're present in Hawaii, maybe. A small population has become established in Oahu. There are few in Puerto Rico. Here might be somewhere where you want to check on naturalists, because eBird has strict rules where if the birds don't have like an established breeding population, they don't count, and it can take a while for them to get like verified. Yeah, it seems like you can see them in Puerto Rico. Like it's a little more common to see them in Hawaii. But like yeah, it seems like there's a big... Okay, so maybe it's just like you just have to go to this one very specific park in Oahu, and then you have a pretty good chance. Yeah, would anyone else like to join? Let me record this as Bombix's. What the hell get I put Jeffo? Oh wait, no, I guess... Is it Willem Dafoe? For some reason I always think Riga's Willem Dafoe. No, that's right. My brain is not working. Hell yeah, Bombix. Anyone else want to join the bird race? God. How is white-tailed eagle? It's like the best. It seemed like... Yeah, 24,000. This seems to be like the main eagle of Europe. At least. It really seems like... Oh yeah, like anywhere in like Northern Europe seems really good. Like if you go to like Denmark, they're all over. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, very atypical stream. In the meantime, let's just hit the random bird bucket. Do you guys see this? I don't think I saw Rufus capped ant shrike. Yeah, no. This guy's not. But this guy's still scoobling like Brazil. Look at that. Here the Rufus Capcan Shrike. I like that nyap it does at the end. Yeah. A lot of other guys going off in the background. The Nyap is so cute. They're very cute in general. So Brazil, South America, Central America have a lot of birds with like ant in their name, like ant shrikes, ant vireos, ant wrens, ant birds, ant tanagers. And the reason is there's this giant like class of birds that just follow around army ant swarms. So like army ant swarms are this thing where just like army ants will gather in these giant like, well, armies and then just like march along the forest floor searching for food, and they're capable of taking down like much larger prey than themselves because they all work together. But like I guess they're like such a big danger that they'll like flush out a bunch of other insects from the foliage. Like everyone, like every little bug, when they like see these approaching, they just like run for it. And when those bugs are like panicking trying to escape the army ant swarms, are especially vulnerable. So all of the ant birds just follow these giant swarms around, trying to look for like any insects that get like flushed out into the vegetation. I really wanted to see this guy. This was like a bird that seemed pretty common where I was in Panama. But that was like the one bird I missed, kind of. I saw a lot of the other birds I was hoping to see, but never this guy. Look at that. Look at this like zebra. Yeah, the like mohawk is so good too. God, I love this bird. Oh man, okay, I'm just thinking that if someone got this, that would easily be the hardest. 5 observations. That's like hardest by a factor of like 20 of the ones we've gotten so far. I know, I always found it interesting when they did. Like, they at first, they just assumed the birds were eating the ants, because they always see them around in swarms, but then, like, they gig skuggies on them, and they, like, I don't know exactly if they dissected them, or if they just, like, filmed them and watched very closely, but yeah, they don't eat the ants, they just eat the other insects that get fleshed out by the ants, and I know, like, the ant swarms are capable of, like, killing small lizards and, like, hatchlings. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, they probably an adult bird wouldn't die, but I imagine, yeah, the ants are not ones to be messed with. It probably would not be fun to pick a fight with the ants themselves. Some of these like bleeding heart doves are like extremely pretty. And I do like the green neck there. Yeah, me too. I do not think I would win that fight. Oh man, I wonder if I can find... No, I think they're on the other computer. That was one of the most spectacular things in Panama. Not the army ants, but the leafcutter ants. Because I heard about them, right? Like the only animal other than humans to develop agriculture and so on. But what I didn't realize is... I have like one photo on an actual list. Is you see them everywhere. Like you'll just be walking in the forest, and just beside the road there will just be this endless single file stream of leafcutter ants, like carrying these relatively giant chunks of leaf and such. Like, yeah, here they were like climbing up. I got some like footage of like the highways. They're so good. Here they're like climbing up, but this is not that. Here they're climbing up the plant, and like look at that difference. Like all the leaves up here are fully intact, because they haven't like worked their way up there yet. The leaves here are like just completely stripped to the stem. It's crazy. And again, they don't eat the leaves. They use them as growing platforms for the like species of fungus they've domesticated. They're so cool. They're so cool. Let's just roll random bergs unless someone else would like to join the berg race. Oh man, that's cute. There seems to be a lot of nice like blue bergs that we've been getting. Like look at that, that's so blue. A small dark songster. Okay, they're promising a lot. Song is a series of random tuneless whistles. Okay, that's kind of brutal.
LNS catalog number 33551.
Oh, but it's trying so hard. I kind of love that. I think they just don't get it. Wrens are so big. I guess this isn't a wren. But it looks so wren-like. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good song. I think this is way too mean. Oh, that's a nice one. But maybe that's the, like... Maybe that was the single best sounding recording. Yeah, exactly, Benemy. It does sound, like, unsure about itself, like... Like, there's, like, all of this hesitation. It's, like, going a bit slow. Oh, that's a pretty bird. I've seen, like, the common yellowthroat before. Which the males don't look like this at all, but the females do kind of look like that. Yeah, it's cage fright, exactly. So it's like you really only can find in a couple places. Wow. What does this guy sound like? Wait, this looks more promising. That's nice. I like that. Very, very simple. Not like the craziest thing going on there. Was it just like a really cool shot through the grass? Yeah, very normal. Not like breaking new ground here. Yeah, I guess this is another thing about marshes I love. Like the cottontails and stuff, you just get such high grass. It's something you really don't see like anywhere else. And like the wildlife is so good. Marshes are like my favorite places to go overall, I think. I think like anywhere I see as many birds as I do at the like marsh. I think that's like my most successful biome. What a lovely creature. Yeah, it's both like the quantity and just the quality. I really love like rails. Rails are so good to me. I think if we pull up my rails. Like, look at these guys. Look at this guy. This guy. Gallinules. They're like they're just so strange. Like, They're always lurking around. They've got like giant feet. This is my like super local rail, who I really like. These you can only find in like a couple of marshes. I guess they're more scattered throughout the Mexican coast, but in the US you can find them like in the marsh in San Diego, up here, and then in the bay, and that's like it. This is like the most like local berg, I guess. And they're just such weird, lovely guys. Like I don't know, they're just kind of like dinosaur to me. These guys are really cute. The Virginia rail's like really small. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Nano. Welcome in. Welcome. I'm young. Normally I review mammals, but we just reviewed the 2000th mammal. I gather we just selected the the 2000th mammal. Hey, welcome Pomfall. Welcome Cow Kiggies. Good to see you. So in Skag we're doing birds, because we're going to do a special stream for Kurzik Landkick Tree Rat. But thank you so much for the rig. I hope you had a good stream. Yes, I know Cow and Pomfroll. I know them well. Welcome Green Blob. Welcome. I was wondering, cause yeah, I know. But yeah. So, I guess we're reviewing birds, and kind of on a whim, you can see the pinned post. We kind of pivoted away from, the pinned message. We kind of pivoted away from reviewing birds, and in Skag, we have started the Grand Bird Race. So if anyone wants to join, there's no escapes here, but just let me know, and I will randomly assign you a species of bird. You could get any species of bird. You could get, like, the bird that only appears in one marsh in Venezuela, or whatever. But you could just get common raven. Yeah, okay, Nano Lather. Here you go. You are now tasked, and the first person to find their bird wins. Oh, I love this guy. I was reading about this guy not too long ago. This is like one of the first ones. I guess they're like the US species I recognize, but this is the first like international species I recognize. Look at this guy. Yeah, this guy's so strange. You got the sickle-billed vanga. Not the... Oh yeah, that's why I was looking at this. Let's look at the birds of Madagascar. Okay, you are going to Madagascar. Good luck. Sickle-billed vanga, yeah. Yeah, that's a little rough. People are also allowed to get like a country-specific bird if you want something more gettable. So if anyone also wants a bird specific to a country, let me know. Yes, Pump, I will roll a bird for you. I mean, at least it's a cool place to go to. Like, I would love to see Madagascar. No, you have to find them in real life. You have to go to Madagascar and photograph them. I'm sorry, there's no other way if you want to win. Pump, you got black-breasted Munia. This is a good one. The Munias? Oh god, okay, that's because not 135 is extremely low, and it seems like it's only found in Papua. In the island of Papua, and in the Indonesian half of the island. So Papua, you do not have it much... Actually, I'd say you maybe have it, like, remarkably harder. I have to think, do not know how accessible this is. But, I mean... It's been seen 100 times. Yeah, sorry, Pav. Again, if you want like a country-specific one, you can also sign up for that. Or you can just go to Papua. Alright, Cow Kiggies, let me get you a bird. Oh, the superb fruit dove. Okay, the fruit doves can be extremely hard to find. They're mostly like also in Indonesia, but it is beautiful. This is like a Crayola bird. This is like child drew this bird with Oh, no, you can get both cow kitties. You can get both. Hey, enjoy your pizza. Thank you for coming by. Oh, this is actually gettable. This one's like in Australia. This isn't just on one tiny island in Indonesia. Oh, you've seen one? I'm very jealous. Yeah, let me send you your link, and I will also get you an American Berg. Again, America just means it's been seen in the US once, which, as we have learned, does not always translate to being easy to see in the US. So just a warning. At least a lot of the ones that are like vagrants in the US that are like very rare to see here are at least easy-ish to see in other places. Okay, 194. The low numbers are, because of the way the list gets sorted, the low numbers tend to be easier. So I think that's the lucky roll. You got Western Megalurk. Oh, I've seen this guy. I like heard one just a couple of days ago. So here is your American Berg. Which again, the real contest is seeing the global Berg, I guess, but the more chewable one. Yeah. These are, yeah, it's not, even though it's called Western Megalurk, actually, like, it's possible in the Eastern US even, but they can be hard to kill from. You have to, like, kill them apart from voice from the Eastern ones, but if you're ever in the Western US, yeah, this is totally gaggable. Just, like, look for grassland. I always see these guys in, like, big open fields, kind of. Would anyone else like to join or get a country-specific one if they haven't gotten one yet? Yeah, that's a pretty gaggable one. Carolina Chickadee is so funny to me, because it's like extremely common, but it's in the one part of the US I never go to. Yes, Pump. I will get you a US Berg. 620, okay, that's gonna be tougher probably, but it could just be like a summer bird that hasn't migrated back yet. That could be why it hasn't been. Because they're ordered by just how recently someone has reported one. Oh, sick! I might extend... Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'll do escape specific ones. Yeah, why not? That's fun. American Flamingo. That's sick. I mean, you do kind of have to go to, like, Florida or somewhere in the Caribbean, but... No, zoo doesn't count. I need to keep... I need to, like, have an official rule set, but zoo doesn't count. Has to be in the wild. Yeah, I think skate specific is good. What skate? Actually, I think I know the answer, but what skate, Austria, Sage? Victoria, yeah. If anyone else wants a skate specific one, yeah, I like this. One global, one country, and one skate berg. So 502. That's still quite a lot, especially because I imagine Victoria doesn't get like vagrants from Indonesian stuff that often. 14. Okay, this you can probably just look outside and see this. You got the Red Waddleberg. How doable is this? Oh, awesome! What the hell? This guy's like a turkey. Okay, I can see this guy in 5 minutes. Hell yeah. Achievable. Would anyone else like a state-specific burg now they're expanding to there? Maybe I'll kick a California burg. Okay, I will also give you a California burg. Tohi would be good. Oregon. Okay, so my state burg, 451. Okay, that's gonna be tough, but I'll kick a challenge. Oh, American Golden Plover. Well, I've been wanting to see one of these. Every now and then one of these will be reported near me. Okay, Bombyx also gets a California burg. 336. Black-throated blue warbler. Okay, so I think during migration in the spring. Hit me up. I will help you find the places to find that. So Pomf wants Oregon. There are 551 Oregon birds. Oh, you got a tough one. Yeah, this hasn't been seen since 2008. You are gonna have to go out to sea. you are gonna have to go on a pelagic berging trip because these are never seen from land, really. I'm so sorry. You have the... Oh, let me... Yeah, we had the black-throated blue warbler, right? That was... Yes, Cowkickers. 219. Wait, just realized, Pomp, Cowkickers, couldn't you like both get like birds you can see in Indonesia? You gotta go together. That'd be so cute. American Goshawk. Hey, I'm glad, Pomp. Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope, obviously some of these are like impossible, but I hope someone does find their berg. That'd be so sick. This is a really cool berg. I really want to see a goshawk. Like, look at that like black and white color scheme. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good find, because I don't think they're like super common. Like, they're... And Nagwaniga, Saskatchewan one. One second. $407. 19. Okay, that should be doable. Northern Shrike. Oh, that's actually tough. I'm surprised. I guess just someone happens to have seen one recently. But I think those are... Maybe Saskatchewan's a good spot for them, though. But that's a really cool berg. They're, like, not super common. But that's like a good level of challenge, I think. Because it's definitely doable. Just have to watch out for... Shrike. Hell yeah. Texas Glaze? Yes. 1 second. Texas is gonna have a lot of birds. You could have like a tough bird that like, you know, is native to Mexico and has gone up to Texas once. There's a lot of those. 245. Okay, she probably shouldn't be too bad then. Aplomago Falcon. I think I need to update some of these. So... Oh yeah, sorry Chillum, I think you already asked. Someone asked for New York at least. I just want to update these really quick. So Pomfag and Kilpogian, Albatross. Kawakigi tagging Northern Goshawk. Let me know if any of the bergs I gave you aren't on this list currently, and I will generate a New York berg. I think I got most of them. So 1 to 523, your random New York berg is... Oh god, that's gonna be brutal. And New York acts like crazy vagrant sometimes. Eurasian Curlew, last seen 1853. Holy shit. Well, if you see one in New York, you will make the news. The good news is you can just go to like any beach in Europe and skeg, but... That's amazing. That's literally the like... Because there's like a few sensitive ones at the bottom whose like the information is withheld. So not counting that's like the last one, the 1853 berg. Amazing. By the way, Chillum, did I give you a USY one? Because I can also give you that. That's the medium challenge. It's the country level one, which is probably going to be a lot easier than your hard challenge, at least. Unless you go to Europe. Okay, not yet. I will give you one. I will give you one. And that might be my bag, because are keeping up with these. This is the best idea I've ever had. Sorry, that's... Wait, no, it's not... Oh, I think it's because of the space. There we go, 501. Gregor Peewee. Well, I know about Peewees, I do not know about the Gregor Peewee. Okay, yeah, it seems to be another of these, like, Mexico birds that just barely makes it into the US sometime. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have a spreadsheet going. People can, like, give progress updates. Yeah, Peewees are really good. A lot of the flycatchers are pretty cute. They have, like, big eyes, usually. What does a Gregor Peewee sound like? So they're, like, Eastern Peewee, Western... I like the kind of... Yeah, that's like almost a wolf whistle. That's so good. I love the kids playing in the background. But yeah, not gonna be easy to see near New York. Am I missing anyone? Does anyone else want a berg? Whereas, did I give anyone a berg that's like not on here yet? Well, I didn't like a state-specific berg, maybe? Yeah, Benemy, that's fair. Your like country and skate birds might be harder than your national ones. Good to be focused too. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope someone finds their berg. I'm sorry some of these bergs are really hard, but maybe that enhances the challenge. Maybe someone uses this as a like excuse to like book some crazy vacation to somewhere they'd never go to in Skeg and has a wonderful time. I think that'd be beautiful. But yeah, if no one else is joining the break, I might end the stream just a touch early just because I'm getting super hungry. I really want dinner. I don't know why, I guess I just had like a smallish lunch. I did a lot of hiking today, I think that like built up my appetite a bit. But yeah, thank you again so much for the raids, Nano and Agumi. Thank you so much. Everyone who subscribed, followed, or just chatting. This was really fun. I do want to flesh this out a bit. Stay tuned for more Berg Race updates, more Berg Race announcements, the Berg Race spreadsheet and such. And also, of course, stay tuned for the legendary Kurz Atlantic Tree Rat stream. It's gonna go so hard. But yeah. Thank you all so much for coming by. Let me just quickly find someone to raid. Birds, man. I'm gonna look for American Golden Plover. I wonder if it's the right time of year to get them around here. A lot of people live. Let's raid Cube. Love Cube. But yeah, thank you all again. This was a blast. See you next time. Bye everyone!